This is called a love story called A Time in Plaid. It is 11 p.m. on a Thursday night when the red, round, timeless object in lines and rows of plaid all lipsticked on her wall, with a dress-shaped thing all looped in her closet, with all things she loves like her wool socks and her wool scarf and her boots and her jacket and her clips and all her stuff, with all the blue things that are like the ways they really are, like the top of the world, like a sky trip in a world called mayhem, in a time circle, and the way things are the way they want to be. Like a man's kiss on her face when blush is on the floor, sitting there collecting dust. Like rust, like my hair when it feels like hers when she was in my dreams. Like rows of steel velvet all surrounded in a world that doesn't know why. Like the ways people are when they don't know your name, is what she was doing there. Walking down her room with all her diamond rings and all her jewelry in a box, like gold and silver and all things that seem the way they do, like they're supposed to be, like the top of a rock, like the world outside compared to everything, like all her coats, all wrapped in a world called the trip to the sky. When you look up and see the sea, color of her nail polish, it is red and made of purple, like the way she's supposed to be when they really love all the ways men are, when they're all dressed in tuxedos, when black and white is the walls in a room full of red beds, all in different shapes and sizes, when all telephones are ringing at the same time, like golden keys on a crystal round glass key, like the wind in the cold sky when the things are all covered and are the way they seem. Like the look of rain outside, with a king full of smoke, with a glass room full of fabric and thread, with movies and all the radios on when the way they are like a train in the winter, like when the wind is cold, then warm all over again, when the moon turns to fire, like her hair when she's all wrapped in silver string down to her toes, like the way it feels to just have ridden on a helicopter when all things are crying in her thoughts, is like the makeup goes on your or my hands like glue in the winter, a skyfly when it dances off things that are fading. The moon is shapes like xylophones, like moondrops on her tongue, like a ball, like coffee, like sugar, and all things sweet.